This is also up and about. Actually, I might be mistaken. Adani Enterprises is part of the Nifty 50. But having said that, 5% higher at this point, and this is on account of the rights issue that the company is going to do, and we'll tell you about the significance of that. Of course, 25,000 crore rights issue announced by the company. A large part of that is going to be bought into by the promoter family, and so that is something that is bolstering sentiment at this point. But we were talking about the internals of the Sensex, and Reliance Industries, another stock that is up and about today, about 1.2% higher, lending quite a bit of support to the benchmarks, about 1.3% higher in fact. But let's talk about Adani Enterprises and what the implications are of that mega rights issue, close to 25,000 crore rupees. The eligible dates, about what you should bear in mind if you're an investor and how you can trade your entitlements, if at all. Somit joining in with the key breakdown. Somit, a lot of interest and a lot of participation by the promoter family as well.
A big rights issue that Adani Enterprises has announced, 24,930 odd crore rupees, and the contour of this rights detail is quite positive for any retail investor at this moment. If you look at, they're looking to raise close to 24,930. The record date has been set for November 17th, that is Monday. So the last day to buy the shares of Adani Enterprises to be eligible to participate in this rights issue would be November 14th, that is this Friday. Now, the ratio for which this rights issue, they will be getting is they will get 3 rights issue shares for every 25 shares that they are holding in the company. And the pricing of the rights issue is at a discount of more than 25% compared to the current market price. It's at close to 1800 rupees. Now, this rights issue will open on November 25th and will remain open till December 10th, and the day when the rights entitlement will be credited to the shareholders' account will be November 18th. Now, the company is looking to raise these funds to strengthen their balance sheet and to fund their capital expenditure plans going forward. So it's quite positive that the company will be utilizing these funds for growth purposes going forward. Now, if you look at the sequence of events, if one is eligible for the rights issue, then the rights entitlement will be credited on November 18th, and the last day for any shareholder to sell this rights entitlement in the market would be December 5th. Rights entitlement is a temporary credit of shares, and investors can either choose to keep the rights entitlement and subscribe to the rights issue, or they can go ahead and sell this rights entitlement in the market. Now, the estimated rights entitlement prices are at around 700 rupees per share. So what can us investor do at this moment? They can buy shares of Adani Enterprises, and for every 25 shares, they'll get 3 rights entitlement shares, which will be valued at close to 2100 rupees. So if they go ahead and even sell this rights entitlement in the open market, given the fact that there is a lot of investor interest and promoter has also committed to participate and to fully subscribe to this rights entitlement, there will be buyers for this entitlement in the market. And if they go ahead and sell, then this by selling this rights entitlement, it will translate into a dividend per share of close to 84 rupees per share, which is a big amount for any retail shareholder, and that's the reason we are seeing this kind of an interest coming in from the retail shareholders for Adani Enterprises shares. And also for any retail shareholder who chooses to keep the rights entitlement and subscribe to the rights issue, do remember that you do not have to pay the entire amount at one go. It will be done in parts and payments, so that payment structure is also quite favorable for any retail shareholder who is participating in Adani Enterprises rights issue.
Absolutely, and very cumulative summation of everything you need to bear in mind for the rights issue. Those dates on your screen are significant. Make sure that you pay attention to that.